Hey there guys, this is Saber. Welcome to episode 2 of SkyWars. I'm back again to do a fun game on the airport map. Once again, I played this map on the other episode, but this time I was knowing that I was going to win. I was going to beat everyone harder than I did last time. Instantly I killed this guy who doesn't know where I came from with this iron sword, which was really good. I used my elytra that I had on to get a little speed boost on the way to chasing him, and I got an iron sword in the first sort of couple seconds. Next, I towered up a bit of cobblestone and got stuck in it somehow, so I had to get back on top of the cobblestone. I made a small tower and decided it would be best to glide over to this guy, so he didn't know what hit him. And the thing that hit him was me! I knocked him off the edge, and that was such an easy kill. I looked for the other guy for a second, didn't know where he was, and found him on there, hiding for me. I knew he knew that I was scary. He was obviously very scared with me. A weird glitch happened then, but that wouldn't stop me. I'm gonna win. I quickly exchanged my oak blocks for some wood blocks. There's that guy over there that I just pointed towards. I looked in my chest to see what stuff I had. There was only just a wooden axe, and that's not very useful in this time of the game. I was eating some pork chops just then, and decided to tower up and go for that guy in the gold armour. He was inside a chest, so that gave me a quick advantage, so I could knock him a bit. And then he just perished, just like that. I towered back up onto the airplane to see if anyone was still up there, even though I knew that I killed both people that were up there. And I just had a look around for where everyone was. I eventually spotted them in the lookout tower, and there was 2 of them. I sneaked up so that I wasn't spotted, and then I started towering up with my oak planks. I knew that I didn't want to be seen, and this guy saw me. So I was kind of failing my mission then. I got onto the top of the tower and sneaked so that the other guy wouldn't find me, and broke the block above Soul Cheese's head and just killed him. It was obviously AFK because he didn't fight back. I don't care. A kill's a kill, right? I realised that I hadn't actually worn any of the armour that I gotten, so I swapped out the armour that I had already for some better armour. I tried to escape through the brick blocks, but then I realised, oh wait, I don't have a pickaxe. The other guy was the final guy in the match, so I knew that I had to get him somehow. Towering round the tower seemed to be like a good idea. So I snuck around, and he was just too busy breaking wood blocks that he didn't even notice me once. I eventually got to a prime position, ate some pork chops so I could regenerate slightly, dropped down, and just killed him. And that was a great win. And just, still I love that map. Right, the next game, I'm in the Oriental map, and with the elytra kit you can just skip the entire map and go straight to the centre. It's just absolutely crazy what you can do. I got a couple of stuff in the middle. I was hoping to find another diamond or something that can make me a good sword, or like 2 iron or something, but I barely found anything good. I did get a stone sword, which I suppose is decent, but really I wanted some powerful weapons, something that could just fear enemies off. I really hoped to get another diamond, but of course I just didn't. That's just my luck. I carried on looking inside the chests and put a couple of stuff back because I didn't need it at all, and got a bit more wood. I decided to sort out my inventory because I was going to go to war, and you need to be prepared for everything in this game. So, inside the chest there was a bit more oak wood, but I didn't bother collecting that because I already had enough. I got a bow, which was good though, because I had some arrows. And then I looked in a couple more chests, but there was nothing really that useful. I found this guy on the hill who wasn't going to expect me coming, so I stacked up and got ready to fly at him and knock him off, or just to kill him. He just jumped off for some reason. I'm not exactly sure why. Maybe that was some sort of tactical decision that would win him the game, but it didn't work at all. It was just a bit stupid, really. I found another guy there, so I decided to bridge over instead of flying over, because if I flew over I knew I'd take damage, and this guy seemed to be good. I carried on going with my planks, and then decided to waste the stone because I didn't really need it, and looked around for where they were, and they were hiding. I knew that if I just jumped at them then, they'd just knock me off, so I had to get around them some way. They tried to swing at me, but it just doesn't work like that. No one swings at me. I towered up so that they couldn't get to me, and then towered around them. I just had no idea what they were doing. They decided to bridge up, But nope, no one's bridging away from me. And I just kind of threw them off the edge. I mean, that's just how things work around here. Next, I found this guy by the tree. This guy had an elytra too, and he didn't really seem to be doing much. So I just killed him like that. And he had an iron sword, which is great because I missed the iron sword from the girl that I punched off the cliff. So now I have an iron sword and a bow and 27 arrows. That was easily enough to help me to the end of the game. I looked around for other people and couldn't really find anyone. So I climbed to the top of the tower that he'd already made and just kind of got back to this island here. I had another look around and I saw some lightning there. So that just brought me to go to that direction. I realised that bridging over would waste too many blocks. So I kind of just flew over to that island. I almost fell off then. But then I found the other guy on the other island. I'm pretty sure there was like 3 people left in the game by now. So I was going straight for him. I was going to take his glory. I was going to take everything. I was going to take his loot. Right, I was just going there with the intention of winning. I was going to win. He was going to lose. But he just stood there for some reason. I got a clean shot on him, which meant that he was already low by the time that I got to him. And I realised he's probably planning something. So I placed a couple of blocks in front of me instead of going behind me. And then just waited for his tactical decision, which was just place an oak block in front of his head. That wasn't going to stop me. I killed him. And then I went on to the next guy. The next guy that was in the middle that I managed to get to that time. He had a really cool skin, as you'll see here. I tried to eat my pork chops, but I opened the fence for some reason, but I still managed to get through. You can see this guy's skin, it's really cool. It's like fire skin. I really like it. And it sort of makes his head invisible somehow. I killed that guy, and now I had to get, I think there were actually 2 people now in the game. I climbed to the top of the cherry blossom, and was on my way to killing the next person. I got to the sort of bigger island, to the small island, the second island I'll call it, and towered up, ready to fly at him. He had a bow, and I fell off. That was a fantastic game. I just couldn't not include it. I died, but oh well. I thought that was a great game anyway, and I got like tons of kills. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching. Remember to like and subscribe and all that nonsense. And goodbye!